Everybody stand. May I request Muhammad Niana to lead us in prayer.
Tumahimik po tayo lahat para sa ating pananaw.
Sa ngalan ng nag-iisang Diyos, namin naman, ang pinakamapagpala, ang pinakamagpala. Sana po ay bigyan niyo po kami ng katalinuhan, talas ng isipan at tatag ng loob para may sagawa namin ng patiwasay ang aktibidades sa araw na ito. Lahat na ito ay hinihingi namin sa ngalan mo, O Diyos namin makapangyarihan. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am. It's nice to see you.
Take your seats. Okay, yesterday, we have talked about healthcare facilities and health insurance. This morning, we will discuss what are the pros and cons of availing a healthcare plan. We will debate on whether there is a need for a healthcare plan or not. Let it be resolved that healthcare plan a necessity to every family. As a human being, a health is a worthy wealth besides money. We cannot enjoy what we have, we got, and we obtain if we are not healthy. On the other hand, we cannot avoid diseases in our daily life, such as influenza, cough, fever, and other serious illness. Moreover, the way people live today is not healthy anymore. That is because they tend to do so many activities without doing exercises. Therefore, some serious diseases such as stroke, heart attack, and cancer might appear as the effects. By giving health insurances to the society, the governmental, it will help them cure the illness. Nevertheless, the health insurance still has some disadvantages besides the advantages. Are you ready now, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let the battles begin. But before that, may I call in our moderator to introduce to us our board of judges and the proposition and opposition side.
My greetings to everybody, especially to our OAC principal, Mr. Samuel Reyes Villaria, to our assistant futura principal for instruction, Madam Carlina L. Galiero, to our English department head, Ma'am Agnes Rumilita Danan, to our planning officer, Ma'am Evelyn Regalado, and to our guidance counselor, Ma'am Ophelia Barra, and also to our MAPE teacher, Ma'am Vilma P. Dela Cruz, to our board of judges, debaters, classmates, visitors, a pleasant morning to all of us. Before we will start, let me introduce to you our board of judges, starting with our judge number 1, our guidance counselor, Ma'am Ophelia Urbaro. Our judge number 2, our planning officer, Ma'am Evelyn Regalado. And our judge number 3, our assistant to the principal for instruction, Ma'am Carlina L. Galieno. And the chairman of the board of judges, our English department head, Ma'am Agnes Jonalita Tinonan. At this moment, may I introduce to you the speakers for the proposition side. We have here Samir Shawal, Krisha Benil de la Cruz, Faisal Bubunga, John Reyes Tabilio, Naraima Paladay, and Rabia Halo. On the other hand, we have for the opposition side, we have here Kenneth Apinar, Zenry Campus, Julian Palaruan, Thea Marie Estante, Macy Claire Lemiar, and Shai Maladia. At this moment, may I present to you the criteria for judging and the rules and regulations for our debate. The criteria or rubrics for judging: organization and clarity, use of arguments, quotes and facts. Use of rebuttal and presentation style. The Board of Judges will rate from 1 to 4. 4 is the highest score, while 1 is the lowest. Guidelines and rules during debate. Every speaker is given only 2 minutes to give their stand and rationale of the group. 2 minutes is also given for cross-examination. Both sides is given only 15 minutes to insist their stand during rebuttal. The other debaters is tasked to keep silent and give respect for the speaker talking. Speakers should wait for their time to give their stand. Audience are also required to maintain silence so that the debate will flow successfully. Any misunderstandings created by this debate will be left inside this room. The debaters should control their feelings and hold their temper to avoid any unwanted happenings. Trash talking is highly prohibited. And now, for the most awaited part. Let's move on to the debate proper. Let's begin with the rationale of the proposition side, to be given to us by Samir Shawan.
Good morning to each and everyone, especially to our board of judges in front of us, and more especially to our advisor, ma'am. I am Samir Shawan, debating to the positive side of this debate. At this moment of time, we are about to debate on whether there is a need for a healthcare plan or not. But before that, I just wanted to know first, what was a healthcare plan means to all in a positive way. Okay, healthcare plan is conventionally regarded as an important determinant in promoting the general, physical, and mental health of well-being of people around the world. Health insurance might be able to help us when we are sick or get an accident effectively. Effectively, here means that by using health insurance, we save our time and money. In fact, someone cannot predict when and where she or he might get disease or an accident. Consequently, we do not prepare for having that condition financially. It will not happen if we have health insurance. Then someday we get an accident. We can get service and pay directly. It is because the amount that the insured must pay out of pocket before the health insurer pays its share. So, since I was in a positive side of this debate, I am definitely supporting the advocacy that there's a need to avail and engage to this kind of healthcare system. So, what should I say then? It is because this is a type of plan or service where you pay less if you use doctors, hospitals, and other healthcare providers that belong to the plan's network. It is said that it often provides integrated care and focus on prevention and wellness of everyone's individual. Today's generation, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, modern technologies are now used by many hospitals, and if you stay or confined long, then it will cost thousands or millions. If you don't have insurance, then you will be responsible for the entire bill. Thank you.
We have here the rationale of the propositioners. Let's move on to the rationale of the opposition side, to be given to us by Kenneth Alpinar.
Good morning to each and everyone. I am Kenneth Alpinar, and I am assigned to give the rationale of the opposition side. In contrast, healthcare plan is not necessary to every family. It has some disadvantages. Number one here is the medical coverage, and lastly, the pre-existing exclusion. The actual medical coverage can also be a disadvantage to some people with health insurance. The medical coverage might not be enough sufficiently to cover the cost of tests, surgeries, and procedures that need to be carried out. This may leave the person paying high bills for medical services and may even cause some people to refuse medical care that they need. This can lead to an exacerbation of illness or even death. This can lead to an exacerbation of illness or even death, which can end up costing the person's family, taxpayers, and even the government more money. The second disadvantage of healthcare is the pre-existing exclusion. What is pre-existing exclusion? If a person enrolls in a new group health insurance plan, they might get asked if they have any pre-existing condition. According to Health Insurance InfoNet, which is provided through the Georgetown University Health Policy Institute, some people that have pre-existing illness have to undergo a waiting period of changing employers. In addition, after enrolling in a new group health insurance plan, if claim is made during the first year, the insurance company has the right to look back to see if this is due to pay for any charges related to this pre-existing exclusion. This might be in effect for up to 18 months and can be quite expensive for someone with a serious illness. Therefore, it has a big impact to those people who are less fortunate. But remember, there are some easier ways that will prove to you that healthcare plan is not important. One of these is maintaining your healthy lifestyle. In this way, it protects you away from any diseases or illness. And lastly, faith in our Almighty God. Healthcare plan will be useless if you lack in spiritual aspect. Faith is the best and cheapest healing potion you have, so embrace it and use it. And if you have faith, you will be prone in any danger or harm. Indeed, healthcare plan is not necessity to every family.
Healthcare plan is necessity to every family. If you become seriously ill or injured, your health plan will cover emergency and some or all of your surgery bills. It also gives people a peace of mind knowing that they have access to medical attention and are able to live life without worry.
Peace of mind? Are you sure of that? What if the healthcare company that you've applied will bankrupt? Will it cost you peace of mind?
Mr. Speaker, I think before we apply that healthcare insurance, we have to secure our health. So, we have also to know the background of that certain healthcare plan company.
Well, Miss Speaker, sorry to tell you that healthcare plan is not necessary. If your plan doesn't cover the illness or surgery you need, or it doesn't cover enough of the bill, you would have to pay the remaining balance. And in certain instances, you may apply and be denied coverage altogether.
Excuse me, Mr. Speaker. What if you enter the bracket, which is the platinum, which covers 90% of your bill, and only 10% you will pay?
For your information, Mr. Bubunga, let me tell you an example. Your hospital bill was 1 million pesos for undergoing an operation. You still need to pay 100,000 pesos. And what if your healthcare plan doesn't cover the medicine? You still have to pay for it? Well, Mr. Bubunga, healthcare plan is just a waste of money.
According to you, Mr. Speaker, you already said that. What if your bills exceeds to 1 million? Does your savings are enough to pay that big amount of money? Whereas, if you have your healthcare insurance, it will lessen your bills and it will be a great help for you. Healthcare plan is necessity to every family. Health insurance is a service you pay for, but hope you will never need. It's there for the unpredictable, unexpected, and fundamentally uncontrollable problems that come up in people's lives.
FYI, Mr. Bubunga, you stated a while ago that it's unpredictable, am I right? So therefore, it is rarely to happen. If I'm going to decide, it's better to say by my own than to have a healthcare plan, because we doesn't know the transparency of the same company. Therefore, healthcare plan is not a necessity to everyone. Health insurance can be very costly, even for those that have a health insurance plan through their employers. These costs can be so expensive that the person is trying to make payments. This is problematic. Problematic for those persons that have a low income or self-employed. Families may also have a great deal of difficulty of affording coverage for the entire family because of that cost.
Objection, Mr. Palaruan. How do you say that it's expensive, when in fact the money that you pay will help you in case of emergency? And it's not a problem to any one of us. What just you need to do is to know how to manage and save your money.
What are you talking about, Miss Salon? Not expensive, not expensive, and not satisfied with your poor and exaggerated statements. Think before you leave.
Well, Mr. Palaruan, we're already living in the 21st century, and paying for a healthcare plan is only natural. So why do you think it is worthless when it can also help you? You wouldn't know when the emergency would come. Wake up your mind, Mr. Speaker. Healthcare plan is necessity to every family.
Speaker, you've said that those without insurance do not usually have the money to spend on regular preventive visits to the doctor when there is no apparent problem, and it can result in more sickness. Sorry, but why should I pay and undergo that medical checkup in private hospital if I can go to the public hospital and health center to undergo medical checkup? Because there, I would also be able to have that, even if I go once a week. It's okay, because it's free. It's free. So, therefore, it cannot result in more sickness. Thus, health plan is not a necessity to every family. Health insurance costs money, even though it can potentially save a patient thousands of pesos by having it. There are still monthly premiums that must be paid in order to take advantage of the benefits. In addition, the constantly rising premiums do not necessarily indicate a higher level of coverage. Many insurance policies are strictly limiting the services available to those signing up for new policies.
Hey, wake up, Miss Lydia. I disagree of what you said a while ago. Health insurance cannot cost money, right? It can potentially save a patient thousands of pesos by having it. And it has an advantages. For example, health insurance requires all insurance plans to cover 10 essential health benefits, including treatment. So, healthcare plan is necessity to every family. Having health insurance leads to peace of mind for those who have it. If a nagging problem, such as an unusual pain, persists in someone with health insurance, they can go to the doctor without significant out-of-pocket expenses and get it checked out, even if it leads to diagnostic testing.
As you stated a while ago, Ms. Speaker, you can go to private hospitals even if you don't have money because it was free. So why should I go to private hospitals when there is also public hospital which give free checkups and some medicines? Well, to tell you, healthcare plan is not a necessity to every family because of the complicated nature of using it. Many policies require referrals instead of allowing a patient to go straight to a specialist. They may exclude certain medications from coverage or refuse to pay for support. Elective procedures that money may not be so elective in the patient or doctor's opinion.
Excuse me, Miss Speaker. Why you should know first the rules and policies of that healthcare plan? Healthcare plan has a different rules and policies. So if I were you, I will get my healthcare plan and go to the doctor or to the hospital where my healthcare plan is accredited. For me, healthcare plan is necessity to every family. People with health insurance who get sick can take a sick day from work, visit the doctor, get treated, and possibly be back to work in a day or two if the illness is minor. It is an advantage to the employee or employer for this quick and easy access of medical attention.
As you said a while ago, Mr. Speaker, that healthcare insurance has advantage because of that quick and easy access to medical attention. So it is not really necessary to go to a private hospital if there is a public one, because public hospitals offer free checkups. Even if you are in public hospitals, you can also be entertained too. So for me, healthcare plan is not necessity to every family. A significant disadvantage of many healthcare insurance policies is the inavailability of the insured to choose which doctor they see or which hospital they use. While some policies offer a wider range of choices, most do not have complete freedom in this regard.
It seems like the debaters wanted more and couldn't have enough. Want more? Well, let's proceed now for the rebuttal.
Health is wealth. A famous quotation almost all knows. Also, the never-fading prevention is better than cure. Precise quotation that give direct impact if read or even listened to. To focus the premise at hand, is there a need of healthcare plan or the health insurance in the Philippines? My answer is exactly yes. And I have the reasons to pursue healthcare insurance in the Philippines. First, it will have a free medical opportunity start. Second, it will reduce death rate and increase labor force. And lastly, people will not be drowned to death.
But think twice first. How about those people with less income? I'm sure they would not have enough money to pay for that monthly premium. Am I right, Mr. Speaker?
Excuse me, Mrs. Speaker. If you cannot afford with that healthcare plan, in our country, Philippines, our government has a mandated insurance that has a low cost. That is what we call the PhilHealth.
What if the payer doesn't have enough money to pay for that healthcare plan? Then that healthcare plan would be cut off. Then you would start paying again, back to zero. You would not be benefited by the money you had paid because the money would go to the company. Therefore, the money was wasted.
Oh, wait a minute. But why wasted, Mr. Palaruan, if it goes to some purposes, like in health facilities? Private healthcare facilities, on the other hand, are usually well maintained because of their money. With that, private wards, private rooms, phones, TVs, and better testing tools reserved by hospitals for people. So, I believe your money will not be wasted. As you die, at last you secure yourself. And also you help others by your money.
Think deeply, Mr. Speaker. So it seems we just simply donate our money. Because you just said a while ago that the purpose of our money is to build facilities. You enroll to a healthcare plan to secure your health, not to donate facilities in order to help others. We're not making a beginning here in the first place. So instead of paying monthly premium, why just receive by our own, right?
What a pitiful argument, my dear opponent. As what I said earlier, whenever you die, you will also have others. And most importantly, you make you secured and make your medical care.
The rebuttal has ended, and we witness the conclusions of both sides, whether to have a healthcare plan or not. But remember always that health insurance is important for both individuals and families. Simple surgeries, blood tests, and emergency room visits can add up to thousands of money in hospital bills. The benefits of health insurance are clear. It provides you with the means to look after yourself and your family without worrying about the cost of medical care. But unfortunately, despite of those advantages, we also have to consider the disadvantages that are mentioned in a previous discussion. Even though we have that healthcare insurance, we should not rely on that without doing any prevention, such as doing exercise, consuming a healthy food, and having a good lifestyle. Lastly, it's upon the choice and decisions of the people if they will have or get their healthcare plan. Because there is no law or Republic Act that forces and requires individuals to have that healthcare plan. At this juncture, may we hear comments and suggestions from the Board of Judges, starting with the Chairman of the Board, the English Department Head, Ma'am Agnes Jovelita Nunan.
Good morning to everyone. We are now going to give you our comments and the remarks. Now, this is consolidated from among us. So, for the process, it was well facilitated. And for the learning styles, it was found out informative, very good. Everybody has done very well. And for the provision of the learning environment and the conducive venue for expressing your results, it is well achieved. So, congratulations to all of you. And I also congratulate the ODS because they really had cooperated well. They maintained silence. And for that, we need to give them also recognition by clapping our hands. More importantly, I would like to congratulate the speakers for throwing very critical and motivating questions to each of them. And for the remarks of each speakers to the questions, really, you did your best. Your activity, your performance in this activity is rated very satisfactory.
Can we also hear a word from our judge number 3, our assistant to the principal for instruction, Ma'am Carlina L. Gavier.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. How do you feel? Okay, so for and in behalf of our OIC principal, Mr. Samuel Ray Vilorian, who is giving a meeting with the two principals of Kalanhawi and Mangilala National High School for our triangular meet to be done on the movement. So, congratulations, grade 10 Einstein, for the job well done. Most especially to your teacher, Mrs. Vilma, Dela, Cruz. Of course, I know you have done your efforts in preparing this activity today. Now, this activity is a student-centered. You were given the chance to express your ideas, your reasoning power, and of course, your speaking ability is being developed. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want still another debate later on?
Yes.
Okay, we will also give chance to the students who were not given a chance to speak. No? Do you want that?
Yes.
Students? Yes, of course. No, you will also try what they have done. And of course, this is a very good strategy because your teacher, Ma'am Vilma, acted as the facilitator of learning. This is the 21st century learning, teaching and learning activity. Now, please continue this kind of activity whenever there is a topic to be that is debatable, and also share this strategy to your fellow teachers so that they will be also being developed as 21st century teacher. Okay, congratulations to you. Well done. Okay, once again, good morning.
Thank you, Board of Judges, for that very wonderful remarks. This ends our debate, and we hope that everyone now has their stand and decisions for having a healthcare plan. Once again, a pleasant morning and have a good day, everyone. Thank you very much. God bless us all.
Okay, at this point in time, I would like to thank our Board of Judges for giving the positive comments. Thank you very much. Then also for sharing their time to be with us today. Even though they have the hectic schedule, but still, they are with us today. And also to my dear students, for the job well done, congratulations. So, thank you very much to all of us. God bless us all. Okay, so for your assignment, you're going to have, one more sheet of paper. You're going to write a reflection or insights on the activity done this morning. Okay, you're going to pass that tomorrow. Everybody stand, goodbye class.